Hi there, I'm Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today. This is going to be a reading on Josephine Langford and Hero Fiennes-Tiffin, and this is the first time I've been asked to do a reading on these two actors, so that'll be a nice change. So yeah, and remember to comment down below if you wish, share, like and subscribe. So I'll just get the cards and find out if Josephine Langford and Hero Fiennes-Tiffin are friends or romantically linked, or what, or just acquaintances, or whether it's just a professional partnership they have. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards, which are incredibly big cards, but do my best. Messages please about Josephine Langford and Hero Fiennes-Tiffin. How are they doing? Any messages that we're allowed to know about their friendship, relationship, working lives together, private lives and career. Messages about Hero and Josephine. Any messages please? Oops. So I'm getting some cards here. So let's put these out. Put these to one side. Move these to where you can see them. They're quite long cards and very hard to shuffle as well. So we have the Two of Cups, which is the Two of Hearts in this pack, and the Lover's card. So I'll just hold these up for you to see. So I feel this relates to these two in the way that there was an instant attraction between them. It's about nice memories of getting to know each other, and you can see in fact here with this card here, that's Josephine, you know, she's sort of dreaming and thinking about him and their new romance, and there they are in their new romance. So that's lovely. So and they've been developing a strong friendship, I feel, and this has happened through working together, and then it started overspilling into their private lives, where they have been spending a lot of time offset together. I feel like Hero has been pursuing Josephine lately. What else am I getting? And they have developed some feelings lately between them, and someone's feelings are getting stronger. So I feel like a choice was being made here, as these cards are in the past position. A choice of whether to carry on as friends because they both feel they are on the same wavelength, or whether to start a romance, because there is a lot of chemistry between these two. Because I do feel this all started as friendship, just from acting together, but someone fell in love along the way, and I feel they have both felt an unexplainable pull towards each other, and it goes beyond their work partnership. So with these two cards, there are some deep emotions, yeah, and that's with this Two of Hearts mainly, is the emotions, yeah. And there is friendship and sensitivity here, and I think Hero put things across to Josephine that they could have something more together than friendship. And with this Lover's card here, this is the Gemini card, you know, about the other self. So Josephine has had conflicting thoughts about what to do, and in her confusion she was afraid to make a choice in case it was the wrong choice, because I feel she felt that she needed to be careful having a relationship with someone she works with. You know, as the saying goes, never mix work with pleasure, because if it goes wrong, you won't want to work with that person again, and it would spoil a good connection and friendship, which Josephine didn't want to happen. But I feel like he said to her that they have something wonderful going on, and she was kind of like in denial, if you like, because they both feel deeply connected, and she felt at first it was just too much, you know, maybe working together and the feelings and seeing each other out of work as well. So they seem to have decided though on a secret romance, as Josephine wants to keep it all private. I also think she wasn't expecting to find love at work and initially wanted to keep the two things separate. So I'll just put those there a minute. So she really wanted to concentrate on her acting career. I think she was worried about things like, is this relationship meant to be? She was kind of thinking, in this card you can see her looking and thinking about them and what's best to do. You know, I think she was thinking, because they act the part together, is this true love, or are we still acting? You know, is it overspilling into our private lives? So anyway, she decided to go ahead with this romance, because she can see Hero now for who he is, who he really is, and she has an understanding of him on every level, emotionally and spiritually and mentally. And it is always best to think about things first. So yeah, so this is their secret romance going on here. So yeah, so they're in the early stages of this romance, and with this lovers card here, there's a lot of passion between them too. This also relates to their careers, and I sense they have a smooth working partnership that does benefit both parties, and they work well together, and the people that they have been working with are pleasant, and they're passing on their experience to them, because they can see how that will benefit these two, because they've been in their shoes in the past. So yeah, I feel like everyone's, you know, the whole team of actors they work with work together happily, and they've been working in a friendly, easygoing atmosphere too, and formed some friendships there. I feel like they're about to sign a contract of some sort. This also relates to finances in this reading, and a lot of money has come through them working as a partnership together. And though the money is good, it's really for them about doing the work they love and landing the parts they enjoy more than anything, and fulfilling the emotions of losing themselves in the characters they love to bring to life for the entertainment of everybody watching. So that's lovely. Right. It's always good to be in a job you enjoy, because I know a lot of people aren't. So the next card is the Empress. I'll put that up where you can see it. So with this card, I feel it's a positive sign in the reading, because it indicates that their connection together will grow and will enter a new phase where they will get even closer, I feel. And they are comfortable with each other. So this is a lovely card to come up relating to their new romance, as it shows genuine care for each other, and they have been expressing their feelings to each other. And it's about the start of nurturing this new relationship they have. I feel they also find balance when they are together, and are now having an open and honest conversations with each other, instead of bottling up how they feel about each other. So I do think Josephine is a good listener and always makes Hero feel comfortable about talking about his feelings. She's a very caring person, and I feel like they support each other with their careers. So I think when they are together, they are warm and kind to each other. And I see Hero is especially hard working, and I can feel the deep affection they have for each other. I think in this relationship that they are learning from each other, as you do in relationships. Josephine helps Hero to express himself more, and Hero makes Josephine feel more secure about herself. I feel like they never get bored together, as they're both always looking for new places to go or things to see or do. So, and that is a lovely card. It's very colourful. So I'll see what else we have in the reading. Here we have the Temperance. Let's put that up where you can see it. So with this card, I feel that this new romance is working well, and that they are in harmony with each other. As you see the couple in the picture, they are. And I think at the moment these two get each other and feel emotionally comfy and safe together. I think they are going through a peaceful time of contentment in their relationship, because it's the early stages, nothing has gone wrong, and I feel because of this they enjoy all the little things together, like shopping and just naps in a hammock on a sunny day, for example, because at the moment they are getting along well together. This is all about they have found some peace and happiness together. So this card also relates to their careers, and I see in this reading that we've got mostly major arcana cards, which means that these two are experiencing life-changing events that will have long-term effects on their careers. I see important lessons that they need to pay attention to, and it's about them needing to progress further in their spiritual and personal lives, and this is all part of their life purpose. And I feel they're in the right careers for their life purposes, because I do think they have a long-term vision of what they want to achieve in their careers. They are not rushing things along. They are patiently listening and following their producers and managers, and they're advising and telling them about the best choices to make, and basically what's best for them next in their careers. And they are letting everything evolve and not forcing things. Because of this, I see a lot more success in their future. Yeah, I really do, with all these major arcana cards in this reading. So it's a very spiritual reading, this one. So and the next card is the World. Put that where you can see it, and there literally is the World. So this relates to finding what they were looking for in a romantic relationship, and one of them has realised that they had it all the time and didn't think that they would ever be together romantically, but now they are, and they're very pleased they are. I do feel one of them is more emotionally involved than the other one at the moment, but that is often the case at the beginning of a relationship. But I feel if they continue with this romance, they will both feel the same about each other soon. Yeah, the other one's going to kind of catch up. Yeah, so what else am I getting? Spiritually, this is also about unconditional love for each other. and for themselves. It's quite a spiritual reading, this one. I feel they help each other let go of any negative thoughts they have, and that they're holding on to about doubts with their careers they've had about what they can achieve. And they do feel on a high that they are going to be working together again soon, because they bounce off each other. They encourage each other to progress and balance each other out. Yeah, and they do support each other with their careers, and that's why they're doing so well. This also relates to their careers in the way that it symbolises a prosperous end to the last film they were in. And it's about new beginnings as well. And it's the new starring roles that they'll be in that are coming along for them soon with another film. So yeah, it's about endings and beginnings. So this is also about, it's not a good time to take risks regarding their careers, but instead it relates to their hard work. They've got there by hard work and dedication, and it's paid off, rather than taking risks. I feel they are literally living the dream, because they are doing the acting parts they love, and they have formed this new relationship which they didn't see coming. Only their feelings took over at some stage, and they also have this great chemistry together. So it's like the world's their oyster. So it's a very fitting card, this world card. Plus they are achieving their highest goals in their acting careers, and I feel like Hero feels he's in the right place at the right time for all that he's been wanting with this relationship, with his acting career. So with this card appearing in the reading, it also relates to their relationship has grown from a distance, because of them living in different parts of the world, and they have to travel to be together when they're not on set, because he was born in London like me, and he lives in London, and I believe she lives in LA. So this is about long distance as well with the world. But I do feel if it was to carry on long term, and it's only a new relationship, this could get between them the distance, and usually someone has to relocate for things to work out with long distance. So we'll have to see what happens with that. So this is also about personal growth, and I think they are helping each other with that. This is also about having what you desire, and somewhere on a deeper level, one or both of these two were looking for love and romance, and they got what they wanted. So with this card, they are on the right track, basically. It means everything is coming together and working out in their new romance at the moment. If they do decide to stay together, they would be a power couple, I feel, because they're also strong characters, and because I see a lot more success for them in the future with their careers. They're going to be in the public eye. Plus they're very popular as well, which would make them be a power couple. But if it does carry on, knowing what the press is like, we're going to start seeing these two snap together. I know they want to keep it private, but if they do carry on, I think it's impossible with their fame. So yeah, it's going to come out. It's going to come out, and it won't be private anymore. I feel sorry for famous people because they never seem to be able to have any private romances. So anyway, I just think I'll get my oracle pack and see if we can get any more messages about these two, being as we found out they're at the start of a romance. So see what messages we can get for about Josephine Langford and Hero Fiennes-Tiffin and their new romance. Please tell us about Josephine and Hero. Josephine and Hero. What's going on with these two? So I think I'm just going to 3 down, see what we get. Right, so the first card is New Love, and that's a lovely card there, where there he is coming towards her, and they look very romantic. So I feel this validates that their connection and feelings towards each other are real and they're mutual. Also, with this New Love card, it's also about the start of a new relationship, which we've already found out. So they were just work colleagues, I feel, in the beginning, and then there was a friendship that grew because they got to know each other quite well, acting together all the time. So, and they found there was a lot of attraction between them, and this ignited the spark, which turned into a romance. So they're quite infatuated with each other at the moment. So the next card is Trust. So so I feel, let's put this so you can see it. So this is about them taking their time with this new romance and making sure neither of them has any doubts, because both, although I feel they both have feelings for each other and they care about each other, one of them is moving a bit slower than the other one with their feelings, because one of them doesn't want to get involved too quickly because they're afraid of getting their heart broken. And I think we've all been there. If you've had relationships before, you know, that can be painful. So it is best to take your time and make sure. But I do see that they will still move forward with this romance. And I feel that when they do, they're going to feel completely secure together in time, because it's the emotional connection that really counts between these two. Yeah, and it's like all relationships, they must be willing to put in the work to make it work, kind of thing, to make it last and have a happy future. They've got to nurture it. I think they will have their disagreements, because if you work together a lot, like they do in fact, and you spend spare time together as well, that's bound to happen. You're going to have some disagreements, but because you could get on each other's nerves. So they're going to have to create some space. But it is normal to have small disagreements, and it's not easy to agree to disagree, but it can be done. I feel a relationship is only in real trouble if you have a lot of big arguments a lot of the time, and you try to impose your thoughts and beliefs onto your partner and disregard theirs. That's when, you know, you got to think about walking away. This card is actually about trusting their new relationship, and that it will evolve into what they want. This is about being patient with one another, because one of them needs a little more time to get used to their friendship turning into a romance, and wants to keep it all secret for now. So it's about being patient with this, and if the other one's patient, it's all going to work out. So the next card is True Love, and it says this is the romance of a lifetime. So that's nice, with this couple cuddling each other, looking all affectionate. So I think this card, yeah, with it coming up, there is someone in this relationship wondering if the other one could be the one, and feels that this is true love and is hoping that it's going to be lasting. So I'm guessing this is the one that's more invested than the other one at the moment. This is about a new romance turning into true love for these two, if it carries on. I feel like these two will soon be opening up even more than they have done with each other, and talking about how they feel and what they want from this romance. I do think they feel very comfortable with each other, and the sparks are flying because there's a lot of chemistry between them, so that's good. So they are very young. I think they're only about 22, and their careers have brought them together, but they do both feel their careers come first. They're very ambitious, and I do see this romance progressing, but it's up to them if they carry it on long term. But the feelings are there, so maybe it will develop over time, but it's totally up to them. So just to recap on this, Josephine and Hero were just work acquaintances, and that led to a good friendship, and then obviously they found attraction and chemistry together, and they realized there was more to this than friendship. So they're now in the early stages of a romance, and they're just trying to grow this new relationship, and it is very special to them. So we'll just have to see if it carries on, and so I wish them all the best with this romance. It's not going to be easy working together and having a romance out of work too, but we shall see, and I wish them all the happiness in the world, and I hope it does last for them if that's what they want. So anyway, that's the end of the reading. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.